Well, it's been a year since the Drake and Kendrick battle.
Yeah.
People are talking about it quite a bit. You had some interesting statements recently.
Yeah.
You said if Nipsey died because he disrespected someone for calling them a snitch, what should Drake do to Kendrick for disrespecting him by lying about him being a pedophile?
Yeah, so that wasn't verbatim my words, but I'll explain. I was watching this interview or debate with two dudes I really don't like. One is Millie Mall, and the other dude is DJ Head. DJ Head calls himself that he's damn near quasi in Kendrick's camp. And they were having
he's
this
the DJ for TDE, right?
Yeah, so they were having this conversation about whether it's disrespectful to blatantly put a title on someone saying they're a pedophile. And for him, when asked the question if he thought Drake was a pedophile, he was really elusive and basically was almost saying, well, this isn't that, it's not that crazy that Kendrick did that. And really, I think that guy's just a dick sucker. Like, he just wouldn't admit that. In the world, if I called you a murderer, you'd probably not do anything. Or maybe you just, maybe you check me. If I call you a rapist or a snitch, especially in urban cities, you're probably gonna try to really fuck me up. These are just terms and labels, that jackets that nobody wears. And I use the point of Nipsey. You see, a lot of people have changed that narrative because, and I think they've been trying to act like there's some other conspiracy. No, Nipsey Hussle passed away because, and I'm going only what I heard from prosecutors. Mm-hmm. This is how prosecutors convicted this guy. Nipsey Hussle tried to check a man and accused him of cooperating, snitching.
Correct.
That man felt that offended by that label. He doubled back and he killed Nipsey.
Yeah.
That's just what happened. Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people love Nipsey. Nipsey's legacy is very well respected. But if you ask people who come from inner cities and these hoods and all these gangsters, a lot of people say, that's kind of, if you disrespect a nigga who's a snitch, you're supposed to handle it right there. They know the ramifications of calling somebody a snitch.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially like in prison.
Yes.
It is universally accepted that potentially could be a death sentence.
Yes. So
in the prison. Now, the street and the prisons aren't the same, but there are some relations.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
So a lot of people know when you use certain phrases or you say certain things to certain people, that could result in death. And it clearly did in Nipsey's case.
Yes.
So that's when I brought up the Kendrick situation with Drake. Because there were people who were trying to say, Ak, you be having top 5 on your stream. And when top 5 is on your stream, you be helping to instigate something that might turn violent. And the violence might be someone getting harmed, or maybe Kendrick gets harmed, and you're the one instigating it. And I've always liked to check every single person. After I just told you the story about Nipsey, I'm not telling you what's right or what's wrong. But I need everybody to accept that when Kendrick got in that booth and decided to rap about Drake being a pedophile, he accepted that there might be consequences.
Right.
And those consequences will be because of his own words. You don't know if Drake got a homie who's down to crash out, or if Baco, who's now, I think his life got to be, every time he probably changes his name when he meet new people these days. Because he's like, yo, what's up, my name Baca? Wait, you the one with a weird case? So like, you done fucked up his life. These people, or somebody close to them, and this is how rap beef goes. This is how rap beef goes. I am cognizant of that because when I talk shit about people, I know somebody else that might be cool with them might not just be like, oh, I'm about to respond online. I might siak about it.
Right.
So I said, you can't blame anybody, and I've said this, and I still say this. If one of these guys were to die, it's not out of the context of this battle. Niggas have died for less.
Well, I mean, Drake's house got shot up.
Yes.
His bodyguard got hit.
Yeah, and not saying it had nothing to do with that particularly, but there's
the timing of it makes everyone assume it has something beef related. Maybe it wasn't Kendrick, maybe something to do with The Weeknd or some of the other people he took shots at.
There's a sanitized view of this because the biggest song in the world is still celebrating calling out a pedophile or a supposed one.
Right. At the Super Bowl, no less.
So there's a sanitized version of this where everybody dances and parties, but no one gets hurt. That's not how it usually goes. And every time when I bring it up, and I even said, if Drake saw Kendrick and Drake didn't step to him, I would think Drake's pussy. Let's be honest.
Well, I don't think that.
Well, they wouldn't see each other. I know they wouldn't see each other.
There's no way that those two could possibly be face to face.
No,
unless they both said there is an arranged meeting.
Hold on.
Everyone get out of our way.
Wait, Vlad. That's not the point. What I'm trying to say. If Mr. Beast made his biggest YouTube video saying Vlad is a pedophile,
yeah,
and you see Mr. Beast when you're catching a fucking Uber and you see him across the street, you not stepping to him?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on him.
Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to say.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
I know they'll never meet.
No. Here's the thing, though, right? This goes back to a very old saying in hip hop.
Yeah.
I forgot who said this. It was in an interview someplace. But someone said, I really wonder if these rappers would be dissing each other if they actually had to fight themselves when they ran into each other. So the understanding is everyone talks and everyone takes these shots, but everyone's protected by entourages and security. When was the last time a rapper actually got into a fist fight with someone they're actually beefing with? It almost never happens. When was the last time? Serious question. When was the last time two rappers that are beefing ran into each other and the two of them start fighting with each other?
It's been a while.
I don't remember the last time.
Vlad, here's my whole thing.
Everyone's insulated. That's all I'm saying.
My whole thing is about the sanitization of some shit that historically and just normally always goes left once you get to that point. I'm consistent. This ain't only with Kendrick and Drake. I said when Nicki Minaj said that about Shorty's mom, if Shorty was thinking like I'm knocking her head off, that's what comes. Let me tell you this.
Are you talking about Megan?
Yes.
Yeah.
My thought is this. Certain shit when it comes out of your mouth, you can say whatever you want. But that comes with the implicit understanding that other person might want to kill you. Mm-hmm. When you say you smoking on his dead homie, you should understand when you see him, if he shoots you, yeah, he's gonna go to jail. But that's probably one of the reasons a nigga would kill you. You're smoking on his homie. That's how it works. You don't get to run around and be like, yeah, I'm smoking on your dead man's, fuck him. I'm gonna piss on his grave, and he sees you, and it's just no. So that's the whole point.
Imagine
even
if
with this
Kanye
battle.
runs into Virgil's wife.
Shit, it should be violence too. Should be. I'm serious. Like, and again, all I was saying is that while we have this sanitized view of how this battle is, we should be very still leery, because it don't matter if it happened now or 5 years or whatever, that some shit could happen. Some shit could happen. And I only use the Nipsey analogy to say that's an example of someone, of the extremity of when someone doesn't like a jacket that was put on them that they disagree with, and they're down to do something about it.